You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Hey, welcome to another fine edition of the Post Credit Show. I'm your host, Ronnie Williams.
And I'm co-host today, Gwen Williams.
Hey, Gwen, how you doing?
Fine, how you doing?
we just got back from seeing Hugh Jackman live in concert.
Yes, that was so great.
You are like one of the biggest Hugh Jackman fans, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you said it was on silent. Sorry for the echo, folks. That's pretty funny though. But yeah, we saw Hugh Jackman live. He did a lot of cool show tunes. Some familiar, some little I wasn't familiar with, but I gotta look those musicals up now.
Yeah. He just, oh man, he just did a great job. Like I knew he had a good voice, but to hear him live, it was amazing.
Right. Who knew he could tap dance?
Play the drums.
Yeah, the drums part was pretty cool.
And he could dance too. So.
Spoilers, no. We should mention off the top of the show, Sergio hates Forky. What? Oh, Sergio, that was fighting words. Please explain yourself. I thought Forky was enjoyable. Voiced by, I believe, Tony Hale from Arrested Development fame, and Veep.
Oh.
I liked Forky.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because he was kind of like an older kid taking care of a little kid.
Right.
An older toy taking care of a brand new toy.
Right, and it's a long distance away from how he treated Buzz in the first movie. Like, he was super jealous, like it's like complete opposite. It was kind of interesting, So there were cutscenes all throughout the credits. If you stuck around for it. And at the very tail end, they show the Pixar logo, and they have another toy animated at the very tail end.
Yeah.
Maybe don't stick around for that one.
I don't know. I always like to stick around and see what they have.
Just to get a leg up on everybody else. We do that for you here on the show. But please give us your comments on any Toy Story movie. Throw in a Bug's Life, why not? But we're going to try to determine what is the best Toy Story movie.
Are we going to rate this movie?
Yeah, let's say how soon people should see it. How soon?
I think right away, especially if you have kids. I think it's a very enjoyable movie.
So see it today, see it this week?
Well, this week.
Okay, see it this week. That's pretty strong. I say see it today. Or see it tomorrow.
People have to go to work.
No, skip work. No, I'm kidding. But definitely see it on the big screen. We saw it in 3D just because it aligned with our schedule, and it was perfectly fine in 3D. Really fun. Put on your 3D glasses right now, folks. We got some Forky action. Yep, this episode we are featuring a crafts section. Please tell us what you've made there, Gwen.
Yep, I looked it up.
Yeah, it makes Forky. Here, it's blending in with the background. Let me hold this while you point out.
Okay. But yeah, I had trouble finding a fork. So I had to make my own and had to cut the top.
Yeah.
But I bought the other stuff at dollar store. Like almost everything else was $1.
Yep.
So you can just look it up.
And I think it's pretty spot on. You even got the rosy cheeks.
And then I got a rainbow sticker on the foot. It's like and
Bonnie. Oh, and separated too. That's super accurate. It's going for $27 right now. Please contact us after the show. And from an alternate universe, I made Forker. Forker. Oh, and he has invisible arms. Look at him. Just like the Predator. See-through. Pretty cool. And look, from Spud. Spud is the owner. And a cupcake sticker.
And unfortunately, they won't come alive unless we leave the room.
Really? Oh, okay. Let's leave. Oh, God. No. I don't want Forker to come alive. He looks pretty threatening. He has 2 knives for legs.
Yeah.
Think of those scissor kicks. Oh,
Uh-oh.
and here's a hand.
Fun.
Dang it, Forker. Trash. Oh, and here's a pro tip: if you're gonna color the base of your modeling clay with washable marker, make sure you're done handling it. Let it dry. I coated my hands in green.
But anyway, I really enjoyed Toy Story 4, and I've seen all 4 of them.
Yeah, and you've seen the third one probably the most.
Yeah.
Because you babysit kiddos.
Yeah, the kids I watched, they're 4 and 2, and they were gonna go see Toy Story 4, but I don't know if they've seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Give a shout out to Mel. Let me know.
Yeah, Mel, let us know in the comments, and we'll feature you. Hey, Sergio likes our crafts. Thank you, Serge. You're always supporting. And I'll give you a nice discount on Forker here, because he kind of scares me. What if they do come to life? Yeah, a lot of questions raised in this movie about life in the toy world.
Yeah. When does a toy come to life? Oh, and I'm curious if there's any mothers out there, what you think. Like, I always thought they're cute, innocent, fun movies for kids and adults. But I was curious what other mothers thought about the toys coming to life. Is that spooky or not?
Yeah, there was another movie that's not that great, that's making fun of everyday objects coming to life, and they made it into a gross out comedy.
Yeah.
And it really plays up that idea, but not to good effect.
Yeah. I always think Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all brilliant written.
Yeah, it's kind of astounding. For those, like, Pixar was a company that was founded by, helped founded by Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He funded that, gave him money, and it was Disney that was really just their distributor. Like, they were left to do their own thing.
Yeah.
And when it came time to do A Bug's Life, they did it. But Toy Story 2, Disney had a track record of just direct-to-video sequels.
Yeah.
And it was Toy Story 2, the head of Pixar was like, no, this is too good. Just put it in theaters. And from then on, Disney pretty much did all of its sequels in theaters because they realized there's money to be made off these animated sequels. Yeah. And other companies followed suit. DreamWorks definitely released a lot of Shrek movies in theaters.
Yeah, that's true.
What else about Toy Story? Stuff.
A lot of good jokes.
Yes.
Like, I was laughing through the whole thing.
Forky was pretty funny, I thought, in the movie.
I always wanted
to trash himself.
Trash himself because he came out of trash. But
right.
I thought it was really sweet, too, with the little girls. Both of them.
Bonnie,
the character, and how Woody would watch out for her and
right.
went to school with her, and that's why she knew that the little Forky thing she made was so important to her.
Right. Yeah. And was it a good metaphor for parenting? I felt like Woody was like a parent almost. And it was like, this is what you need to do a parent, but also parents have to take a step back when their kids go to school and, that kind of stuff. Like, when do you let your kids go?
And then I thought that part might be too scary for kids with I call them Chucky dolls.
Oh, they were ventriloquist puppets. Yeah, they were scary, and it's funny. I thought that was a throwback to some of the original Woody drawings. Woody looked a lot like a ventriloquist dummy. Like, he was like twice as big as Buzz in the original sketches, because he looked like wooden ventriloquist puppet. Luckily, they're like, no, let's make him way cuter in the final film. But yeah. Sergio liked Duke Kaboom.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Canada.
That was a funny thing, too. In there.
And voiced by the great Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, and And that he was an action toy.
Right, and like it's funny, like I couldn't tell the scale from the previews, and it's funny, like he's half the height of Woody.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
And the strong woman toy section, they had with Bo Peep,
Right.
that she was a tough little woman toy or
Right.
a girl toy.
And that's funny too, like she's made out of porcelain. Like she
Oh,
could
yeah.
shatter at any moment. I thought it was gonna be like Oz the Great and Powerful movie where there's a China doll.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it, what she was made of, yeah.
Yeah, and one of our messages given to us before the show, you guys can send us comments at any time. We have all sorts of social media on Instagram and Twitter, so send us your comments. And Mason from the Golden State said the parts of the movie when Bo Peep lost her arm and Woody freaked out, he really liked.
Yeah.
That was funny, like, because I noticed too, yeah, there was like something wrapped around her arm. I thought that was just like a tough person thing. Then you realize, oh, she's missing an arm. And it doesn't take much to reattach it or unattach it.
Yeah.
Also, Mason said when they got in the skunk remote control car, that was awesome.
Yeah, another action scenes with the skunk car.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting, like Toy Story 3 and 2, you don't really see the RC car,
Yeah.
which was a big part of the first movie, but then it disappears for 1 and 2 and 3, and then they brought him back in a flashback in 4.
Huh.
And I thought the skunk was going to be RC, but no, it just turned out to be a hollowed out RC car. So I'm wondering, where does RC car begin and where does toy begin?
Yeah. Who knows?
Was the skunk alive? I don't know.
Yeah, you wonder if they could come up with, good storylines, but they seem to, because it's hard for, anything go to the fourth one and be good.
Right.
So what are you rating them?
Oh, ranking them?
Yeah.
So for me, I love Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
And how well is he utilized in the movie is where I rank him. So he's number one in the original. Number one,
Yeah.
Toy Story, solid movie all around. And then I put Toy Story 4 at number 2.
Wow.
I really enjoyed, Toy Story 4, and it was something different. And even though Buzz isn't in it much, he used very well. Like his running gag of his inner voice, brilliant.
Yeah.
And then I think 2 for the third one, because Toy Story 2 is very heartfelt, especially Jesse's flashback scene when somebody loved me, very touching. And then 3 last, even though it was pretty dire and dark at points for a kid's movie, like,
yeah,
I don't know, I thought Buzz was a little weird in that one. Like he went into Spanish mode and like they didn't know what to do with Jesse from the second movie on, it seemed.
Yeah.
Like she seemed like, just an extra character. And like the rest of the characters really fall off. Like Potato Head, non-existent almost.
Yeah, they kind of really showed new characters.
Yeah.
And then the rest were just kind of in the background.
Yeah. It's surprising she brought so many toys on the trip.
Yeah.
They
might have hopped in her bag, who knows?
Well, yeah, like it's funny, like she didn't even play with Woody at the beginning. Why bring Woody later on? Just for the plot of the movie, continuity errors.
and then like Woody was feeling left out. He was getting less played with.
Right.
That was the whole point. And also she gave his badge to Jesse.
Right.
Like the girl dolls seemed to be more important than the boys.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Girls play different than boys.
Yeah.
I thought that would be the bigger theme of the movie. Actually, is the difference between how boys play and girls play. Maybe a tea party, something like that. Although they did a tea party in the first movie when Buzz was missing an arm.
Yeah.
I missed this couple.
I know. Oh, Buzz, even though I'd love to have seen him more in this last one, it was hilarious, the inner thoughts joke, but I won't give that away.
Okay, we'll say that one. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get into deep spoilers later on.
Okay.
What else about these fine films?
I didn't rank them.
Oh yes, let's hear your ranking. And anybody watching live, please tell us your ranking and why.
Yeah, the original, because it was so new and fresh, I loved it. And I never saw a story like that before.
Yes.
Actually. So you almost have to give number one.
The number one spot. Yeah, it's hard to argue otherwise.
And I would give 4 number 2.
Wow.
Probably just because it's fresh.
Yeah.
And then I'd go 3 and then 2.
You
did?
Well, you swapped around 3 and
Okay.
2. Why do you put 3 above 2?
I really like 3.
Okay.
At the story of the daycare and everything.
Right, and also someone outgrowing their toys.
Yeah, to me it was emotional, and then
Yeah.
how they got passed on.
Man, I want to go back and watch some of these. Here's something. This might be a controversial thing. Do you think they'd ever go back to the first movie and just update the graphics?
I don't know. I thought it was done really well.
Well, it's done really well, but like stuff like they couldn't show people's faces at that time.
Yeah.
Like they purposely chose toys because they're cartoony.
Yeah.
You know, like Andy's mom, you don't see from like the knee up.
Yeah.
You know, they just couldn't get it right. It was just too hard. You know, and then like this newest movie, my goodness, the graphics. I mean, they start off with a rainstorm.
Well, and also we saw it in 3D.
Right.
So it helped
Extra
everything
crisp.
pop.
Yeah, it popped.
Pop it.
You want your movies to pop.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow.
There's the funny part.
Yeah.
He does a better imitation of a
Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow.
So apparently the people I went to see it with didn't get the joke. They're just laughing at, oh, funny noises. But really, Woody's looking for Bo Peep at one point, saying, Bo, Bo. And so Forky's just going, Bo, Bo, Bo. And then eventually just Bo, 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 Bo. And so when he saw Bo again, he goes, Bo, 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 Bo.
It's just funny because it's out of the...
Yes, I Canada. Sergio said that in the comments. I like that was a funny point too. Like that a kid was disappointed in his toy because he couldn't do the thing in a commercial.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah. You think, oh, this toy's so much fun.
Right, and it's funny, nowadays they put little disclaimers like, oh, you can't drive your car on the edge of buildings like that. Like something that's obviously impossible, they still put disclaimers.
Yeah.
But like, you're a kid, you don't know, that the laser blast can't actually knock over 15 hollow cubes.
Oh, we got a live guest here.
Do we? I think it's a raccoon. And it's rabid.
I think the dog was digging at the light.
Oh,
I mean, not the light, the window.
I don't know
Thump,
what it
thump,
was.
thump, thump.
Oh, yeah. That explains a lot.
Get me a water, please.
You need a water?
Yes, please.
Oh, our assistant's getting him a water now.
Yes. Oh, and she can be the judge of our Forky competition.
Oh, yeah.
And please, in the comments, cast your votes. Who wins the most authentic Forky? Who actually used a sport?
Mine is pretty authentic.
Mine is camouflaged. Turns different colors like the Predator.
Wait, whose is better?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whose is better? Look, it turns colors. Well, not to you, but in the...
Yeah, our guest and assistant, she saw Toy Story 4 too.
Yes.
Did.
So if Spud from the first movie made his Forky, what would it look like?
Mom's is better because it does look like Forky.
Yeah, I did even the authentic.
Yeah.
Mine's
funny.
made by Spud, and it has a sticker of a cupcake.
If Spud was to do it, yeah, I suppose it's a good.
Oh, did you see Spud anywhere in the film? Because he's hidden in the other films. He's the garbage man in the third movie.
Oh.
And I think he's a Pizza Planet delivery guy in the second movie.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I thought it might have been the Carney prize worker, but
Oh,
like,
I never thought about that.
but yeah, he didn't have the signature skull shirt, so I didn't think it was him.
Okay, Rachel, who won?
Whose is the best?
Yeah.
Yours.
Dang it! Oh.
Just because hers is more identical to.
Oh!
Yours is creative and it's
Don't
nice.
hurt him. I gotta come alive later.
If I wasn't judging based on whose looks more like the character.
Yours would be more creative. Oh,
Yeah.
you get a sympathy.
Oh, I get special commendation.
Yes.
How dare you? Please say Ducky.
Please say Ducky.
Oh.
Yeah, the new characters. Two stuffed animals that in the carnival.
Yeah, it's a stuffed duck and a stuffed bunny that are attached at the hands.
Yeah.
And it's voiced by Jordan Peele and Key.
I thought at one point they were going to have them split apart.
I thought that too. It's like when they were ziplining, I thought this is the moment they're going to separate.
Yeah, but they never did.
Or the cat. Or something. Oh, yeah,
That's-
there's a cat.
Yeah, there was lots of opportunities. And like, yeah, why didn't they? Like, even when like some time has passed in the credits, they could have separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe they're codependent. They need to go to a codependency
But
workshop.
they kind of act like they're not stuck together.
Oh,
Say
remember
Ducky.
that part where I think the box or something landed on
Bunny.
Oh, Bunny. And he didn't know where he went.
Oh, Bunny!
Where'd you
And it was
go?
just some of his stuffing was out.
Like, I'm right here.
So, yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, we're talking new characters. What do you think of the antagonist, Gabby Gabby?
Oh, man. Rachel figured out right away. I don't like those dolls or whatever.
Yeah, the ventriloquist
Something ain't
henchman.
right with that doll.
Something
Yeah.
ain't right.
Yeah, ventriloquist dummies are inherently scary. Like, that's why he's one of the best Goosebumps villains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew from the advertisements that was going to be the bad guys.
Oh.
I had no clue.
But it is a much more compelling villain for me, I thought, than the other ones. You have Spud, who's just a sadistic kid who tortures toys. You got the prospector who was never let out of the box.
Yeah.
You got the stuffed animal bear who was replaced, and then Gabby who was defective and never got a chance.
Yeah. They're just poor toys that had a bad life.
Yeah, misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
But especially Gabby, I thought it was interesting just making her an antagonist, but not an out-and-out villain.
Yeah, because it kind of turns around in the end and they feel sorry for her.
Yeah, I was choking up at that point. She was laughing at me because I am getting emotional, because I enjoy film, and here she is laughing at me. Just like, ha ha ha, look at this guy.
You were choking up.
You were choking up too? High five!
I'm just like, oh, good Lord.
Well, they do such a good job to me in the movie that I actually feel for the toys. So,
Mhm. Yeah, Gabby, let's see if I can pull her up. There we go. No! Whoops, not doing that again. I don't know how that looked on the screen. All right, I'm just going to leave it. All right. Oh, no, I don't want to look. Okay, good. It's fast.
Okay.
Any other comments from our live audience
Like, what was your favorite part?
of the film?
Yeah.
I liked the second jump that the Duke Kaboom did.
Yeah.
He's like, that was 4 feet. This is 40 feet. And then he's like, I'm going to do it with my eyes closed. I'm like, wait a minute. No.
I had two favorite parts to me that I thought was hilarious. Buzz, when he kept showing his inner self. Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz going through the carnival.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very funny. And the other part is when they had to stop the RV from going somewhere, and they had the toy do the brakes and the
Right.
gas. Zoot, zoot, zoot.
And also one saying the GPS,
Yeah.
like turn right, turn right, turn right. Yeah, it's funny. There's a stuffed unicorn that was introduced in the third film, and all through this film, all his suggestions is let's send Dad to jail,
I know.
and it paid off.
He almost got arrested.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rachel, what was your favorite part?
Speaking to the mic.
Come say hi.
No.
Rachel's got like a mud cake mask and
Nah.
like half-eaten
Mine-
cucumbers on her eyes.
Oh gosh.
And she's also wearing a cape for some reason.
You guys are nerds.
Man, I was looking at the camera earlier. I look like the nerdy guy from the Red Green Show.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody tell me? Hey, don't agree.
You said it.
I know, but I didn't realize. Like,
I liked the challenge Forky put Woody through. And it was,
Oh.
you know,
Oh, that
there's
was
him jumping in the
jumping
trash.
in the trash.
that was a great sequence. I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
Sergio doesn't like Forky.
Sergio.
And it's so what like a little kid would have done, like just looks
Yeah.
like that, sloppy yet wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's like we know Forky survives for another year. Like, how long could that possibly stay together? Like,
If a kid takes good care of it.
well,
I
if a
guess.
kid repairs it, like Woody got his arm almost torn off, and you know,
Our parents. I'm always
parents, yeah,
repairing toys. and things
yeah,
like that.
you're,
And it is important to him. Like, I take care of a little girl who's 4, and she makes projects, like at
Mhm.
school and stuff. And then she, Nana, you know, fix it. And like, I get the super glue out. But yeah, it does show that how kids get so attached to toys. Like, they hit that on.
Yeah.
Don't they ever realize their toys are moving and in different places? Like that's a bit scary.
yeah, like they really pushed it to the limit this movie with that car hijacking.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
little crazy, but
yeah.
they always go limp. Do they have? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like, but it's funny, like a brand new toy. Like even Buzz, when he was crazy, understood you go limp in front of people. I think it's something inherent in toys.
Buzz's inner voice.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Meteor shower, look out, Woody. What? Oh, and that's a continuity error because he did not have all those voice commands in the first movie.
Yeah. Do you know? Is it the same writers?
I
We'll
doubt
have
it.
to look up, but I just thought the writing and the jokes were really funny.
Yes, the writing team nailed it. Oh, Pixar. I wonder what their next movie is. I know Disney's doing Frozen 2, which looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, they think that's gonna be pretty good.
They need a hit song. I haven't seen a song yet.
The voice person that does Anna, she did an interview.
Oh, she's got the song this time?
No, I don't know if she has the song, but she said it's really good.
Kirsten?
Yeah, Kirsten
Kirsten Bell?
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. Yeah.
Yeah, she just does the voice. I don't think she sings.
She sings.
She sings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Dina Menzel also sings and voices
Okay.
Elsa.
But
Yeah.
anyway, she said there's a real good song. Well, she couldn't give anything away.
Of
so-
course, yeah. Well, it's funny with Frozen. You remember those early previews for Frozen? I thought it was about a snowman avoiding a reindeer from eating its nose. Like, that's what I thought that movie was. Like, they did not advertise it as a lovely, sister story,
But they almost
with a great song.
Yeah.
That advertising, but the slow rollout and build up was incredible. I mean, that played half a year.
Yeah, and heard that song 100 million times.
Oh yeah, poor you. Any nanny caretakers of young children know Frozen. you know every line of that. You should have put on the Spanish version. Taught him
There
Spanish.
you go.
Oh, this is a fun episode. I had fun building my forker. Forker.
Well, I almost glued my fingers together, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do it with the two little girls I watch, but we won't use super glue.
Okay. Well, I'd love to see your photos of your work on Instagram. So send it to the show.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna post this bad boy on eBay. Thank you for joining us. I believe we're doing Child's Play next week. We might add yesterday the Beatles.
I'm glad
alternate-
Sergio will be back for the horror film.
Yes, I believe Sergio will be back for Child's Play next week. But it's about toys coming alive. Oh, you guys got to look up.
That's true.
You got to look up the posters for Child's Play. It's making fun of Toy Story. Like they have what looks like Rex and he's burnt and it's just like charred dinosaur bones. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun, guys.
Pretty fun.
Oh, thank you for joining us for another fine episode. And if you have any more comments, just send us on Instagram or in the comments on the finished video. We'll throw it on the next video.
Okay, sounds good.
And please subscribe and tell your friends. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.